Hey folks, welcome to the Opening Bell with Dan Frio. I, of course, am Dan Frio. Today is April 23rd, 2021. Let's see what happened in the stock market, the cryptocurrency market, and what's going on with real estate. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Okay, so what's going on in the stock market? Well, we got crushed yesterday. Why? Well, we got to recoup all this money that they're sending everybody and all the bailouts and everything else and the infrastructure bill that they're trying to do and putting in a subway out in California, part of the COVID bill. Go figure on that one. But this money is going to have to be paid back, guys. How is that going to be or happen? Paying higher taxes, okay? One of the first things they're proposing right now is capital gains tax. That's taxes you pay on investments that you made money on. So let's say you bought a stock in IBM, you held that for a year or two, then you sold it and made a profit. Now they want to jack up the taxes on that, and that spooked the heck out of the market yesterday. And it also crushed cryptocurrencies. So the markets were down probably about 300% yesterday, or 300 points yesterday, not 300%, about 1% across the board. We're having a little reprieve right now because everybody's saying, there's no way this is going to pass the Senate. So I don't know if it was just a shot across the bow of him just trying to appease, some voters saying, I tried to raise rates or taxes to help things, but just didn't work. And then we go to earnings. Earnings reports are mixed. We got Intel that falls, Snap gains, American Express misses, and so forth. So that's where the overall market, here's where we are. This tax issue, I think, is going to blow past. It's not going to pass. It's not going to have enough support. Big companies aren't going to want it. Wealthy individuals who fund all these campaigns aren't going to want it. So you have that. We have COVID in the U.S. that's on a decline. There's another shot that might be coming out that you might need a third shot to kind of hold off the virus. India is getting crushed right now with the COVID virus. Okay, so that's what we see right now, and also we see a lot of cryptocurrencies getting crushed because of this as well. So if you don't watch this guy, he's entertaining. He's Jim Cramer. He's on CNBC. I think it's not Fast Money. He has his own show in the evenings. I watch him meticulously. I used to just religiously, but he's saying the capital gains tax isn't going to be a game changer. I don't know, guys. It did yesterday, and there was a huge backlash, and you saw the markets basically crash. Okay, so again, you can't send out money or spend money unless you have a way of recouping that money back, and we're going to have to raise taxes. Period. And everybody's going to be affected on this. Everybody. Capital gains is on anybody that's in the limited tax brackets all the way up to the high end. So that's what we see there. That had a flow through effect on cryptocurrencies, but you can see that took a toll yesterday on the stock market. So Biden tax plans killed the market. You go to CNBC, higher taxes, had the markets fall. Okay, so that's what's going on in that arena right now. Earnings, they're hit or miss. The biggest thing is, the government, what the government is doing. The government has a lot of control right now, and when they say some things, it moves the market, just like we saw yesterday with the higher capital gains tax. Let's go over to our wish list or our watch list that we watch on a daily basis. We got a lot of green. There's only red in one particular kind of arena, I'll say, and that is cryptocurrencies. It's getting hammered right now. We got Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. They're all down 5%, 2%, and 6%. Everything else looks pretty darn green. So we go to our staples, which is Google. It's up 1%. Apple up 1%, and Facebook up 0.62. Okay, the areas that we've been focusing on. Let's see where our XLFs or ETFs went yesterday. So we have the ETF for the industrials up 0.7, the ETFs for the semiconductors up 3, the ETFs for the technology sector up about 1, the ETF for the financials up 1, and the ETF of energy is up 1. Nice little run here. This is what we spoke about yesterday. Guys, I'm a mortgage guy. I've been in the mortgage business for 32 years. If I can help you with a refinance, purchase, buy, build, You're in forbearance, I'd love to give you assistance. I'm not a stockbroker. I'm not a wealth advisor. I don't do this for a living. I'm just basically doing this for entertainment and educational purposes for you, so you can learn off of what I'm doing, my mistakes and my wins. So right now I'm focusing on and learning and studying all these ETFs. What an ETF is basically a basket of stocks. So think of the energy sector. Let's go into that. And let's go into what its holdings are, so like this makes more sense. When you go into this ETFs, it tells you how many companies are in this ETF, or what positions they hold and with whom. So they hold positions in Exxon, Chevron, EOG, Schlumberger, ConocoPhillips, Marathon. I don't need to read these. You can see it. And then their positions percentage of net assets. Pretty cool. So do you see what I'm saying here? You can get into, instead of trying to watch all these companies, manage it, try to buy at the right prices or so forth, buy an ETF that's loaded with these things. And look at the gains the last 6 months, basically across the board. What do we got? About a 60-70% gain in the last 6 months. Are you kidding me? Okay, so what has this particular stock done this ETF done in the last 6 months? Well, I use Schwab. So you can go back to Schwab. It has a bunch of tools. Look what this ETF did in the last 6 months. It's up 56%. How long would you have to sit in your savings account to get a 56% return? Your lifetime? Okay, so that's how we focus on stocks, and that's why we're even going to focus going forward on how to buy ETFs. I'm not a fan of mutual funds. I'm more of a fan of ETFs, and I'll explain that next week. What's going on with the dollar? It's declining, just as I was hoping. I'll put it that way. I'm expecting this to get about to 90. If this gets to 90 and we have the fears subside on the tax plan, jacking up the capital gains tax, you'll start seeing cryptocurrency starting to move again. Okay, so that's where we're at in that section here. We go on to real estate. What's happening with the MBS market? People follow me daily to watch what's going on with mortgage rates. This number right here represents what's happening to the bond, which is a mortgage-backed security bond that trades on Wall Street, that is the biggest component when it comes to mortgage rates. When this number goes down, rates go up, because this is the price. When this price goes up, rates come down. So we want this always to be green. It's not always. What goes up always is going to come back down eventually. Okay, so here's the trend that we're seeing right here. Great trend. We're hitting some resistance level right here at this Fibonacci level, which I expected. So we'll see if we can break through this. If we break through this, guys, our next rally could take us all the way up to here. We're getting way back to where rates were just 2-3 months ago, hopefully. Economic calendar for today, kind of debunking the housing crash. Existing home sales came out last night, month over month. It was actually just a hair lower than expected. Now where we are month over month for new home sales blew out the numbers. Okay, so there are home sales, especially new home sales. Why is this number blowing out the number and existing home sales not? Well, nobody that owns a current house is selling. Nobody's selling. One of the reasons why I say they're not is there's a ton of people in forbearance. Forbearance basically means you are postponing your mortgage payments. Some are going up to 2 years without making mortgage payments. Why would you sell your house if your house isn't requiring, or your lender isn't requiring you to make mortgage payments? So that's why you're not going to see existing home sales spike, but you're going to see new home sales spike. So that's my reasoning behind that. If you'd like to learn more about me, just go to YouTube and find me right here. And it's the rate update with Dan Frio. I have over 800 videos. We are adding about 100 subscribers today. So thank you, guys. Thank you for all the hard work I'm putting into this. You guys are finally helping that pay off for me. So I truly appreciate that. I'm a mortgage guy. If you're building, buying, refinancing, or in a forbearance, please reach out to us for some help. At least give you a quote, an idea, a roadmap on how to get where you're looking to go. The best way to do it is right at the top by clicking the mobile app here. This is now our mobile and our desktop app. You can do it all right here if you want to apply right online. If you want to call, give us a call at 844-775-LOAN right there. Or what most people are doing right now, they're saying, hey, I want to talk with you guys personally at my convenience. So you scroll up a little bit, you hit the calendar, you can pick a 15, 30, or 60-minute consultation. We'll do it by Skype, by phone, or by Zoom. So that is it for today, guys. I will be posting 4 o'clock to let you know where we went with the rest of the day on mortgage rates. So God bless, take care, and I hope you make some money. See ya.